Food. Uber Eats did what we said. They listened to us. They watched the podcast last year, or the video last year. They were like, "Oh, we should run this as a campaign. You think it would work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they should." Now they didn't call us, but they did it. They made the Uber Eats food ball campaign a campaign, not just an ad, not just a Super Bowl ad. And I want to play it. It's a long one. It's like 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm playing the whole damn thing because it's a whole bunch of small ones that actually they did a great job making it all look like it should have been together, but it was a whole bunch of small ones. And then it was like a build your own Super Bowl ad campaign that they did. It's so, Uber's doing a lot of really good things in my opinion. But anyway, guys, watch this, and then I'm going to go to Steve and tell us why his brain breaks on it. All right, here, watch this.
That's what football's about. It's about grit. It's about passion. It's about food. Football's not selling food, McConaughey.
When a quarterback runs, they call it a scramble. You want a morning scramble, Bradley? That sound like normal language to you?
Normal? Is that what we're doing? We're talking about normal? Come on, not every food reference means they're actually trying to sell you that food.
Yeah, you're right. Well, sometimes they're selling you beverages. Singing the song, right?
Don't drag me into this.
Players' names. CJ Ham, Malik Ham, Jack Ham.
You cherry picking.
Gerard Cherry, Deron Cherry, Don Cherry. Come on.
Dude, you sound brainwashed. Ooh, waffles.
Coy Bacon, Wayne Bacon.
Is that it?
Ah, take a closer look, Mr. Bradley. Tell me, what do you see?
Pro Football Hall of Fame?
It's sacred.
Dang right.
It's hallowed.
It's a juicer.
What?
The Hall of Fame's a juicer, Bradley. Check it out. It's all food, Bradley. Food.
No. No. Food. No.
Food.
No.
Food.
Food. No.
Food.
That's it. Food.
Yes, food. Yes. Food. No. All about food, Cooper.
Enough! You're never gonna convince me that football's selling food.
All right. So what you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Ha! Jerry's
Don't say it.
eating.
I hate you.
Rice balls, wings! When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Coop.
What?
Just wanted to take another look at you.
That's pretty good.
After all, Matt, it's the Super Bowl.
It's
Bowl,
the Super
right?
Bowl.
Bowl.
In one of the ads, he knocks out the center tines on a fork, and he's like, "Remind you of anything?" Like it.
My favorite is the juicer one for the Hall
Oh,
of Fame.
dude, the Hall of Fame it's a juicer. Yeah, it's so good, like so good. But let's go analytical brain before I go too emotional.
So, the best comedy has an element of truth to it.
Yes.
Here's what we know. There are certain food categories like wings and pizza where their best sales day is Super Bowl Sunday. Like where their sales of certain food groups spike immensely on Super Bowl Sunday. We all know that. We all know people who have specific shopping things that they do to have the food ready for Super Bowl Sunday. Like,
Correct.
I think the only other holiday that is more food related is American Thanksgiving, right? So when they go down this whole thing of it's there to sell food, what makes it funny is it's not completely untrue.
Right. Listen, why did avocados from Mexico run their ads at Super Bowl time? For guacamole purposes specifically.
Like, right. So what I commend is there's an element of truth to this.
Correct.
And one could even argue that if you were trying to tie into it,
yes, it's played at the halftime, which is why I want them to make it a campaign and not just do it at then they can take it off of football and go in almost any other direction they want. But I love the fact that they've tied it directly to football. And they didn't, you know what they didn't do? It pisses me off is they didn't say food ball again. They didn't call it food ball in this one.
Right.
I love the reference of football is food ball, said by Matthew McConaughey. So no, but I argue that somebody who wasn't, planning on a Super Bowl party, but they needed to get some food, Uber Eats would have reminded them at halftime. Right. Like there's lots of that because it's such an iconic day for food. Now, if you ordered food at halftime at the Super Bowl, you're in trouble. You're not getting it until the end of the game or later, till tomorrow. At the very least, it sparks our interest and it makes them, listen, there's so many small little vignettes in that thing that it held through to the end. Like your attention was grabbed all the way through to the end.
And it took this idea, took it to the level of ridiculous, which is why it works. I think that ad worked great.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that I thought was really good. See, the first one, it was Ms. McConaughey talking to the world, right?
Yeah.
This one, they brought in Bradley Cooper, and they made Cooper and McConaughey friends. Like they're not friends, but they're friends because they rib at each other. They're poking fun. You know, he goes, I just want to take one last look at you, and he goes, okay, that was a good one. Like they're buddies. Buddies don't agree, and we tease each other, and like they brought this camaraderie, which is what you would do when you're watching the game together as a group. Is you have this, like, you know, you have two fans of different teams together. Like they really owned what it would be like for that environment, and then put the conspiracy theory of football, and that they actually have more ads, and I'm not going to play them. I might be able to link them. We'll see. Hopefully I can. But there's a bunch of other ones where Bradley Cooper's in the NFL headquarters and at the board meeting, and he's like, come on, you guys have to let people off the hook that it's not about food, and they're like, isn't it? Right? Like, again, it's like owning the idea that this is really what it's at. There's so many good commercials, and the one that I referenced at the beginning was awesome. So there's the scene in that one where he was running and McConaughey's driving beside him in a truck, and there's 10 seconds of him just going, food. I was like, oh my God, like just that ad on its own, and then Uber Eats for football, like it would have been, I could see that as a 15-second ad and being just incredible. Anyway, I'm so happy that they did this one, and I'm so glad we got to talk about it. Oh my God.
The Super Bowl does impact in a bunch of categories food sales, which is why it is so funny, because when the executives are going, but does it? You know, it's not far off the truth. This is why it's such good comedy.
To end that ad, and he looks over and he goes, well, let's ask Jerry. Jerry, what are you eating? And it was Jerry Rice. And I just like, you know, earlier in the ad, he literally says, he goes, oh, now you're cherry picking. And like that, because it's going into the names. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh, and here's the other thing I thought that was really fun that they did, because when you have celebrities like that, which are not necessarily known by everybody, there's the temptation to say, hey, Jerry Rice, what are you eating? Rice. It's not as funny. And yes, you run the risk that not everybody will get the joke, because not everybody will recognize it's Jerry Rice.
That's right.
Or they'll need to watch it again to get the joke, which is, remember there was the Apple ad a while ago that they did where they were showing all the people using Apple computers, and it was yes. And some were Lady Gaga, who everybody recognizes, and Tom Hanks, and there was others that unless you were into that artistic scene, you wouldn't know. And there'd be this temptation of, oh, we got to tell everybody so that they know.
That's
and
right.
I think it was really great that they didn't, because then those who know knew, those who didn't know might figure it out later. Right. And I think it would have had too much of a feel of a commercial if there was like the, hey, Jerry Rice, what are you eating? Oh, I'm eating rice.
Yeah. What I think they did really well there too is that because not everybody would know him, they turned that into the audible thing of rice bowl. He didn't finish the line. They turned it into rice bowl and then got into their clothes, right? So no, they handled it. Again, whoever the marketing company is,
whoever wrote that ad, it was brilliant how they wrote it.
We doff our cap to you guys. You did a great job. We're a little jealous. We loved what you did there. So thank you for putting that into the world, and thank you.
At the end of the day, they also listened to us and they did it again.
That's what I was saying. They listened to us. Anyway, guys, listen, keep watching. We're going to continue talking about ads. We appreciate you, Steve. Thanks, my man. Bye for now.